Obligatory AI images! I am a questionable character, no doubt about it, and you, my friend, are free to question me. Although I greatly value fundamentals, I am certainly not bound to the confines of fundamentalism. Some of you would like me to keep my mouth shut about things that have happened. You know what I have to say to that? Those things that have happened are now my testimony. And if you are offended by those things, well, that's an ego check for you. In other words, get over yourself, because that's exactly what I am doing in this process. I speak about things that have been said to me and things that have been done to me only because those events and those words are portals into how I understand God and how I understand the world and how I understand the human condition. I overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of my testimony, and by loving not my own life unto death. I have done expansive moral inventories, and my life, in efforts to get free, has become one big confession. In other words, I have no secrets. In my efforts to free myself from this great torment and suffering that I have experienced in life, I have opened my life up like a big can of worms. And I need those worms because I am the Fisher King, y'all. Like Jesus prayed in Gethsemane, I'm like, Father, please take this cup from me, but not my will, yours be done. I'm a big pussy. I can't make it to the end of anything without God's help, especially a crucifixion. I know how weak I am, and I am also very susceptible to mistakes. I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night, just hurting in this perceived exile. But I know that this exile is initiation and that God has a plan in all of this. And if I've said too much, I know I will have to answer for that. And I wake up every day saying, Lord, do I even know you? What's it like to know you today? Knowing God is a creative process for me. And my writing, my music is sometimes just how I'm coping with that. So if I've gone too far, which I know I have in many instances, I ask for God's forgiveness, and I ask for your forgiveness too. I was complaining to Jesus about being canceled by y'all, and he said, and I'm paraphrasing here as I often do, he said, they've done it to me, and they'll do it to you. I told you what the cost would be. Everything. Remember? This is the initiation, son. Our Father hides his deepest love behind the cross, the cancel, so that only the chosen ones can access it. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Sharing in Jesus' sufferings is the greatest honor of my life, and it was my deepest prayer many years ago to share in his sufferings. And I want to thank you for playing your part in crucifying me, dear audience. Truthfully, I also know what it is like to betray him with a kiss for a few coins. And I know myself as the one who drove the nails into his hands. I am a broken sinner who has disappointed everyone I have ever said I loved. I get it. I love only because he first loved me. It's a nice view from up here on the cross with Jesus, and an even better view from my place in Christ's body, seated in heavenly places at the right hand of Father Almighty. I have forgiven you because I can see now that you have no idea what you are doing, and Because I am a lot like that too, I have forgiven myself. God bless you always, and may the deepest love be born in you. In other words, I know that I am not separate from those who cancel me. We are one. This is freedom.